I'm Lanikia, and you're watching What Happened on the Soaps. This is the Bold and the Beautiful edition. Today is Tuesday, June the 13th, 2023. Y'all, I went in the bedroom to try to, as you can hear Mila, I tried to get away from her, but she followed me on into the bedroom. So, my bad. Anyways, all right, let's get into it, y'all. Now, I told Bold and the Beautiful they don't show enough people, so they decided to show almost everyone that they show in one day. So we go over here. I'm gonna start with Deacon and Hope. So she's talking to him about, how proud she is of him, and is he too busy? He said, no, I always got time for you. So she's telling him about, she's excited about girl. She's excited about Rome and going and her collection, and he's proud of her too. But he wants to know how Liam feels, and what about Thomas? And she really doesn't want to talk about that. She says everything will work out with Liam, but he says you seem a little down. What's going on? And she said nothing. I'm just saying everything's gonna work out, and we're gonna be fine. And then he tells her, me and your mom, we always had impulse to just do whatever we were feeling. Look, girl, at the time, but you're completely different. You're so much better, and all of this and that. And so she's like, I'm still human. He says, I know, but he's like, you're the best part of us. Like, you take your relationship seriously. We know we don't have to worry about that with you. And I said, y'all putting too much pressure on her to be this little perfect person that clearly she ain't feeling like being right now. But anyways, child, she asked him about getting back with Brooke, and he said, that ship is sailed, girl. That ship is sailed. And we're going to move on because that's really what all it was. But I do say, Dika, you look nice in your suit. Okay, so then we go over here to Steffi and Liam, and Steffi continues to tell Liam, I don't think it's Thomas, Liam, it's Hope. And he says, no, I talked to Hope, and it's all good. I said, no, it's not. You still having your doubts about Hope, as with Steffi telling you all that stuff. You still have your doubts too. But if you want to lie about it, okay, we're gonna lie about it. And he tells her that Hope loves him, and she wouldn't betray him. And she said she cares for him too, but she don't want to see him get hurt, and she hates to be the one to tell him this. But she said, what I'm gonna do for you is I'm gonna be the lookout. I'm gonna make sure nothing going down in Rome that shouldn't be going down. And I said, boy, get on the plane and just go. It's a huge moment for your wife. Why can't you go? Anyways, child, he ended up going home, and Hope makes it home, and she said, now this is the night before Rome. Why wouldn't you go home so you could have dinner with your children and do all that kind of, you know what I mean? But she wanted to go to her daddy's, and now he's talking about he already put the kids to bed, and she said, well, I want to go talk to Beth and Douglas Taylor. They already in bed, ma'am, but I get what she's trying to do. But I'm just saying, you could have came home early if you wanted to do all that. And so he stops her, and I said, Liam, please don't. And he said, I got to. Okay, then. So he wants to talk about Thomas, and she just says, I can't. She says, this is going to be a big moment for Hope for the future. It's going to be a big moment for us in Rome. And I just need you to be understanding. And she said, once this is all done, I'm coming home to you and our family. I said, but then until the next fall, the next line collection, like this is never ending. Please let it end. And so that's it with them, y'all. So then we go over here and we see Ridge, Eric, and RJ. Ridge can't find his passport, so he trying to blame Charlie for it. Charlie said, I don't know where your passport is. And they say, Ridge, you do this every time. But then he finds his passport, and they said, ta-da. Watch out now. It's the little one. Anyway, so then he finds his passport and everything. And so they're like, okay. They start asking him about Eric. Actually told him, listen, I know you heard said Taylor wanted to come, but this is a business trip. She don't need to be there. This is a trip for business and so. But then Eric turns around and say, but what you and Brooke gonna do with all that spare time? Eric don't want Taylor to go because he like, she ain't need. I want you with Brooke. We ain't doing like we don't have time for Taylor to be coming there because he already know Taylor not coming to just support Thomas. She's coming to get her, try to get Ridge as well. And RJ went ahead and said what he had to say, which is, yeah, Taylor cool and all, but you and mama would still be together if it wasn't for Thomas. So stop all this tripping. He said, but we want to get off this merry-go-round. He said, but you and mama have destiny and all this kind of stuff. Child, that was the same conversation they've been having where they pretty much telling Bridge, stop playing and go on back to Brooke. We know you don't want to hurt everyone's feelings, but go ahead and go back to Brooke and live your destiny with her. So that's it with them, y'all. I'm not gonna hold you long on these people that's having the same conversations. But then we go over here to Brooke and Taylor. So Brooke was on the phone and she's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna be going to Wrongward Bridge and all that," because she was making some kind of plan. And so then Taylor comes in and she said, "You know, I got to take care of somebody." I said, "Uh oh." So Taylor comes in and Brooke gets off the phone. I said, "Now Taylor, you know you my girl, but you borderline getting on my nerve. You tap dancing on my last nerve. What you doing here? Why are you bothering Brooke?" And she tells Brooke, "You know what? I was thinking about how everything happened last time. And although I don't feel like you've been honest with me, I want to say that I didn't handle it right." I said, "You darn right you didn't. You was too obvious in your deception. Running the deacon then, running the ridge and talking bad about Brooke behind her back." I said, "You didn't do it. Like, you didn't do it right, Taylor. If you was going to do it right." And so I said, "But I see the manipulation right here. I don't care what anybody says. Taylor is my girl." Hey, hold on, guys. Alrighty. So, starting back over. So, this is the manipulation I don't like about Taylor. Now, you know you don't really want to apologize to Brooke. You just want to try to get this pact or something that never was back again. So you doing this. And you know how I know this was manipulation? Because she talking to Brooke, but then she throwing in little digs at Brooke as well. And just the way she's looking at her. So they continue to talk about this whole trip. And she tells Brooke, so you're going to Rome with Ridge. And Brooke says, "Listen, this is a business trip, Taylor. I'm gonna be working. I am what is it? Brooke bedroom, Brooke's bedroom, Brooke. Anyway, she said, "I have a lot of, things to do with this company, and they want to speak to me as well with Forrester Creations." And she says, "Well, I did tell Ridge that I wanted to go. And I was thinking about, going and tagging along." And Brooke said, "You want to tag along?" She said, "Taylor, this ain't no personal trip. This is a business trip." Now, Brooke, we all know why you want to not her not to go as well, because you want to use this trip for business and personal too. Both y'all, both y'all wrong for it. But anyways, even though Ridge over there, he ain't want to. Anyways, child. So they're like, so Taylor says, "Yeah, I asked Rich, could I tag along?" And Brooke is like, "Was that before or after you backstabbed me and talked trash to me?" And Taylor says, "Probably before. Before, and you didn't hear it though. You missed that part." I said, "Taylor, you come on, girl." Come on, girl. You just came in here saying that you handled everything wrong, but now you throwing digs at her as well. So I was, girl, stop it. But Brooke, you need to stop it too. You know you don't want this just to be a business trip. You want it personal. So, anyways, they continue to talk, and Brooke says, "You know, Taylor, there's no reason for you to be there." And Taylor says, "Well, my son did revive your daughter's line, so I want to go there and support him too." And Brooke is like, "Yeah, that is true." She said, "But I'm just worried about Ridge." And Taylor says, "What's going on with Ridge?" Now this is the first time she don't look smugged, like she has a smug little face smile on her face. And she says, what about Ridge?" And she said, "He's confused." This is Brooke. "He's confused and he's not himself, and he's lost his faith." And Taylor says, "That's why you want to go, isn't it, Brooke? Because you two have been growing closer. So in Rome, you want him to fall for you or whatever." And baby, I said, "Oh," because Brooke turns around and she starts smiling. And I said, "Oh, Brooke, I already knew it, but oh, Brooke." And so when she starts smiling, and Taylor was like, "I knew it. I knew it." Because Brooke had told Taylor, "You're a psychiatrist. You don't need to go. You don't have anything with fashion." She said, "But that's not the real reason you don't want me to go. You don't want me to go because you want to get close to Ridge." Baby, When Brooke strutted out that room, she strutted out that room and she looked at Taylor and said, "Ciao, Taylor," and left. Oh, Brooke makes me sick. I said, now see, Taylor, that's why you didn't need to mess with her. Because now she done strutted out and left you with just your face all cracked. Your face all cracked. That's why you shouldn't have went up in there messing with her. You should have just went over there to Ridge and asked, could you go? And then you could have went over there and told Brooke, oh, Ridge already told me I could go. Because as of right now, he didn't tell you you could go. And Eric done told him he don't want you to go. She probably gonna end up going if you don't go, your man is gone. I don't know. Taylor, I got to defend you. I have to try to defend you on these things, and you're not moving smart. You're not moving smart. You try to go over here and rattle Brooke, and she got the last word. I don't know what's going on, child. Y'all tell me what you think. I don't even think I rated this episode. I mean, it was all right. The best part was Taylor and Brooke, and they were saying the same stuff. The only part that tickled me was the end. Get your ass out the road. Makes me sick. Anyways, guys, I will see you tomorrow for an all new episode of What Happened on the Soaps, The Bold and the Beautiful edition. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Goodbye.